Let us try to review that. We had a problem, first of all, in 1.1.1, 2x squared. Let me use another marker. We had a problem that said 2x squared plus 5x is equals to 0. What we did there was to take out a common factor. 2x plus 5 equals to 0. X equals 0 or x equals negative 5.5. And then we were done with 1.1.1. 1.1.2 they said minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 6 equals to 0, correct to 2 decimal place. That tells you to use a quadratic, and then we will say that x equals minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then I have my b, which is 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4 into a minus 4 into c, positive 6 divided by 2 into a, negative 4, and that's minus 3 plus or minus 9 plus, I think it was 96 all over minus 8, which was minus 3 plus or minus 105 over minus 8. x1 equals
negative 0.91.
Negative 0.91, and x2 is equals to
1.66.
1.66. These are the answers that we found, and then we proceeded to look at 1.1.3, where we had 3 root x minus 2 equals x. We want to get rid of the square root. You can just do this. You can just square both sides. 3 squared is 9. This and this cancels out. You are only left with x minus 2. This is your x squared. Simple. 3 squared is 9. This into this cancels. You are left with what is inside of the square root. And then you can use the distributive law. 9x minus 18 equals x squared. Bring everything to the other side. Factorize this. 6 and 3, the bigger number takes the sign of the middle term. X equals 6 or x equals minus 3. And then we check whether they are both qualifying for that. If you take 6 and you substitute, you will have 6 minus 2, which is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Left is equals to right. Fine. You will take minus 3. You will say 3 root. You will say minus 3 minus 2. That will give you the square root of minus 5. And you cannot take the square root of a negative number. So x cannot be equals to minus 3. X cannot and never will ever be equals to minus 3. And then when you have done that, you know that everything is fine. You fully understand that everything is fine. Because remember, this is minus 3, again. Remember we said, no man, no. Sorry. When I multiply them, I should get a positive. So this must also be negative. Sorry. So x is equals to 3 there. And you can say 3 minus 2, which is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. So 3 equals 3. So both are part of the solution. They are both part of your solution. And then we proceeded from that. And then we were given that x squared minus x minus 20 must be less than 0. And we want to solve the inequality. And then we said we must calculate the critical values by equating this to 0. Or you can just say in your grade, factorize this. You will take your x and your x, the factors of 20 that can give you 1, it's 5 and 4. The bigger number takes the sign of the middle term. So it will say x must be less than 5 or x must be less than -4. And then you will check if this is true. The values that are less than 5, let's take 4 and see what will happen. You'll have 4 squared, which is 16. So this will give you 16 minus 5 minus 20. 16 minus 5 minus 20. What is 16 minus 5? That should give you 9. Okay?
16 minus 5 to 11.
Yes, 11. 11 minus 20. That should give you minus 9.
Minus 9.
Okay?
Yeah.
So is minus 9 less than 0? Is it negative? Yes. So this is correct. The first one is correct. Let's check the second one. X should be less than minus 4. Let's take a value that is less than minus 4. Let's take minus 5, because minus 5 is less than minus 4. So you will have minus 5 squared minus into minus 5 minus 20. This will give you 25 plus 5 minus 20. 25 plus 5 is 30. 30 minus 20 is 10. Is 10 less than 0? No. So you reverse the inequality. You reverse the inequality here. This is very, very important. So your teacher will say this. Minus 4 and 5. X must be greater than minus 4. There it is. And x must be less than 5. There it is. X is less than 5. X is less than 5. X is greater than minus 4. X is greater than minus 4. Then you know that you are correct. Very, very important things. I'm trying to show you the different ways. I did not use a table here. I did not use a table so that I don't waste your time. Now what is the second question now? Now what is the second question?
Hence or otherwise determine the sum of all integers satisfying the inequality x squared minus x minus 20 is less than 0.
Sum of all the integers, sum of all integers that satisfies the inequality x squared minus x minus 20 less than 0. Sum of all those integers. Now let's look here. We said x must be greater than minus 4. At the same time, x must be less than 5. Let's go and check. Minus 4 and 5. Values of x that are greater than minus 4. Values that are greater than minus 4 is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because we said x must be less than 5. So these are the values that we have. We are looking for the sum. Okay? So the sum will be equals to what? Minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Minus 3 minus 2 minus 1, that should give you minus 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's 6. 6 plus 4, it's 10. And this should give you 4. The sum of the integers that satisfies the inequality x squared minus x minus 20 being less than 0, the sum is 4. I don't know whether this is making sense. Is it making sense?
Okay.
Alright. So that is the sum. You are adding like a sum. So you are adding the values. Minus 3 minus 2 minus 1, that's minus 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's what? This is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Minus 6 plus 10 is 4. Then you are done. You are entirely done. Are we fine? Right. Let's continue. A very important.
1.4.
1.4.
I equal to 3 simultaneous. Solve simultaneously for x and y.
A ke tsela ba ke phumule. Kapa ko fe chance. La o sa shoot. Ha re ye ka man. Ha re ye ka man. Mfeta. Solve simultaneously for x and y.
4x plus y
4x plus y
equals to 7.
equals 7.
And 3x squared
3x squared
plus 2xy
plus 2xy
equals to y squared.
equals to y squared. Okay, that is fine. I will take the first one as equation 1. Why? Because I have y with a coefficient of 1. So this will be my 1 and this will be my 2. Okay. And then I'll say from 1. Y equals 7 minus 4x. Are we fine?
Yeah.
Equation 3. And then I will substitute 3 in 2. 3x squared plus 2x, I see y, I'm writing 7 minus 4x equals, I see y, 7 minus 4x, that needs to be squared. I don't know if we are fine.
Yeah.
We are fine? Alright. Everything seems to be fine as well. And then I can proceed in this and say 3x squared plus 14x minus 8x squared minus into 7 minus 4x, 7 minus 4x. Okay?
Yeah.
I can proceed 3x squared minus 8x squared, that should be minus 5x squared.
Equation 2 y squared here is negative.
I negative.
Yeah.
A positive.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. 3x squared minus 8x squared is minus 5x squared plus 14x. This would be 49. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. We will have minus 28x minus 28x plus 16x squared. Are we fine?
Yeah.
Alright. And then I'll have my minus 5x squared plus 14x. I will have 49 minus 28 minus 28 is how much?
Minus 56.
Minus 56. Okay. I will take these to the other side, so meaning I have 49 minus 56x plus 16x squared plus 5x squared minus 14x equals to 0. I will group the like terms. It seems like I only have 49 as a number.
Yeah.
What is minus 56 minus 14? 70. Minus 70x, again?
Yeah.
16x squared plus 5x squared, that must be 21. Again?
Yeah.
And then from there, I ask myself the question, can I divide throughout there by 3? I don't think so. By 2, I can't. So, can I divide by 7? Can you try and check for me 70 divided by 7?
Yeah.
Yes. So, let me divide everything by 7. This will be, what is
7.
7? 7 minus 70 divided by 7?
10.
10x plus 3x squared equals 0. Okay?
Yeah.
I will rewrite this as 3x squared minus 10x plus 7 equals to 0. What I will do here, I will take this number 3 and multiply it by 7, so that I can rewrite this as x squared minus 10x plus. What is 3 times 7? 21. And then I'll factorize this. The factors of 21 that can give me 10, it's 7 and 3. The bigger number takes the sign of the middle term. When I multiply them, I must get a positive. So this must also be negative. That 3, which I took and multiplied 7 by, I divide both by that 3. This is something very, very important for you to know. Because 3 cannot go into 7. You take this 3 and you multiply it by x. What is 3 divided by 3? The answer is 1. So here your x equals 7/3 or your x equals 1. You can prove this by using a quadratic. I don't know whether you use the quadratic. But you must get 7/3 and 1 here. I don't know whether of money kakabotse.
Yeah, na get it up for some. I can divide by 7.
Kai. Kamilo divide. Kamilo divide. Take up a high carrier sugudisam. Use the quadratic. Mommy, it's not necessary. You must always look for a number that goes into those numbers without leaving a remainder. That's how I look into things. Now that's how I look into things. That's how I will look into things. Are we fine? Okay. I don't know. We are not yet done. X y.
Oh.
So the first y value will be 7 minus 4 into x, 7/3, and you find the value. The second y, 7 minus 4 into 1. This will give you 3.
Negative 7/3.
And then you are done. And then you are done. Beria?
1.4.
1.4.
The roots of a quadratic equation are x equals to -3 plus or minus the square root of 13 minus 2k over 4. Calculate the values of k for which the roots are equal.
Values of k for which the roots are equal. Common among the discriminant is equals to 0. What is this discriminant? It's the value of b squared minus 4ac. Value under the square root. This value must be equals to 0 for the roots to be equal. Okay. Calculate the values of k. Are you? And I know for the roots, I am interested on the value that is under the square root. And I know that the value that is under the square root is b squared minus 4ac. I get? So, the value that is under the square root here, it's 13 minus 2k. Okay. So, how do we do this? How do we do that? That is the question. How do I find the value of A, B, and C in this? I'm concentrating on the value that is under the square root. Right. So, by just looking at that, I can tell, alright, this must be the value of B. And it must have been squared in order to get 13. So, if this is B, what is my A and what is my C? That is my question. What is the value of A? What is the value of C? What is the value of B? Because I have the square root of 13 minus 2k. Find the values of k for which the roots are equal. The discriminant, the delta of the equation must be equals to 0. And what is this discriminant? It is the value under the square root which is given by the equation b squared minus 4ac. Now in this, what is b, what is a, and what is c? This is my question. So meaning the value, noma kanjani, the value of c must be k and the value of a must be 2. So I have a which is 2, I have c which is k. So I have my b which is 13. Is this making sense? Yes, it is making sense. Based on the equation that we have, I know that under the square root I must have b squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. But now, if I come here, my question is, b was a square. So the value, we get that as 13 here. What was the value of b? If b squared is 13, what was the value of b? Because I have b squared, that's 13, there it is. It is given. B squared, it's 13. Minus 4 into a, it's 2, into c, it's k. And this must be equals to 0. Is this making sense?
A.
We have a formula, b squared minus 4ac. We have a problem. They say find the roots for which the discriminant is equals to 0. You have this. We are interested on the value that is under the square root. We ignore all this. We are interested on the value that is under the square root. The value that is under the square root, what is your a, your b, and your c? B squared is given as 13. There is your b squared, 13, minus 4, that's fine. What is the value of your a? This must be the value of your a, and this must be the value of your c. We don't have any other choice. And then from here you will say 13 minus 8k equals to 0. 13 equals 8k. Divide by 8, divide by 8, k equals 13 over 8. That should be the value of k. That should be the value of k. Right, if that is the value of k, what is the next problem? The next question.
Given x plus 5
to 1.4.2.
1.5. Open bracket x plus 5 close bracket squared equals to 1 minus p squared. Then calculate the values of p for which the root of equation are non-real.
The roots are non-real. The discriminant must be less than 0 for the roots to be non-real. The first thing I will do, I must find the value of b squared minus 4ac. I will repeat this 2 times. All right. And what I will do, I will have my x squared plus 5x, which is 10x plus 25, minus 1 plus p squared equals to 0. I have taken these two to the other side. I will have my x squared plus 10x, 25 minus 1 is 24, plus p squared equals to 0. Now from here I can rewrite this as x squared plus 10x plus p squared plus 24 equals to 0. Because I know that c must always be a value that has no alphabet. So this will be my a, this will be my b, because b is the coefficient of x. Always I know from ax squared plus bx plus c. B is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x squared, and c is a constant. I get that?
Yeah.
Right. And then from there, I will check. Hence I'm saying this is my a. Hence I'm saying coefficient of x, it's my b. And whatever that is left becomes the value of c. Whatever that is left. Now go. B squared minus 4ac must be less than 0 because the roots are non-real. What is your b? 10 squared. What is your a? 1. And what is your c? P squared plus 24 must be less than 0. This is 100 minus 4 into p squared plus 24 less than 0. And then from here, I don't want to multiply. I'm going to take this to this side. Negative 4 p squared plus 24 less than negative 100. I can divide by negative 4. P squared plus 24 must be greater. What is 100 divided by 4 now? What is 100 divided by 4? 25. So I have my p squared plus 24 must be bigger than 25. Take this to the other side. P squared must be greater than 1. Square both sides. P must be greater than plus or minus 1. And then I'm done. Kids on a hair put out a difficulty on Friday. I didn't put everyone. Not everyone get this correct in that. Then I debate again lots and I debate out to my thoughts. I debate palette. Then I debate come low, 20 sketch a civil shangos. Then I get on as a tubambo, go ahead, see na he. Get on it a lands and it's a safer. Whether Motufumana to Talia question 1 kapa, Diamo beta. And now I do that to practice at this, that you are going far, Kabupi. Very, very far. We are whole and that Kabupi. Then I debate palette. The market in and that the gym. The bottom to understand down content hand. See. I don't know if we are fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Kopa chance ya woko. Kapao shoot, the choice is yours. Maga video iti. You know poster ka mo punya ka YouTube channel ka grade 11. Kay fumana ka mo. Lita. If let's question 1.
It's a
Then under the demand, let's see.